Okay, so 2024 was one of Apple's biggest years ever. They released over 15 different products, and in this video, as an Apple expert, I'd like to rate every single product and tell you exactly why I give it that grade. A little disclaimer here is that Apple Intelligence is not taken into account here because it's not fully out yet. It's not fully developed and still being rolled out. Most of these grades are given based on comparable products, the previous generation of the product, and the price to value. For people that don't know me, my name is Niels, also known as Apple Design. I share mostly tips and tricks around Apple. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Let's dive into the video. So the first product that got released was the M3 MacBook Air. And I believe the M3 MacBook Air is one of the best Macs you can get when it comes to price to value ratio. It starts at $1299. Now also comes with 16 gigabytes of default memory, which I think is an amazing upgrade. The colors are nice, the input output, so the ports that you're getting are truly amazing. It's light, it's compact, there are no fans in it. I give the MacBook Air already a pretty high grade of 9 out of 10. Then announced in 2023 but released in 2024 is Apple Vision Pro. And this is a product that Apple had been working on for years. This is actually Tim Cook's legacy. The product itself is groundbreaking. The technology inside this device is outstanding. I think it's the best in the market. It's so extremely powerful, but I personally believe it's ahead of its time. The use cases are not clear yet. It's not clear which direction we're going with Apple Vision Pro. Will this be into gaming? Will it be our work or productivity device? That's still a bit unclear here. Also, the price is insane.
We do have one more thing. Apple Vision Pro starts at $34.99.
$3,500 for this device makes it a really inaccessible for many of us. It's an early adopter's device. I tried it out for myself and I have to say it's truly impressive, but because of its price, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. We're just at the beginning of mixed reality. I think there's an amazing foundation here with Apple Vision Pro, but looking at it today, that's the grade I'm giving it. Next up, we got the iPad event in May, starting with the iPad Air with M2. So I think the iPad Air is one of the best iPads you can get when it comes to price to value. It's an amazing design. The screen is okay. It's missing promotion. Also, there's no micro LED display in there. What's really nice is that we get support for Apple Pencil Pro. So more on that accessory later. But starting at $599 US, I think this is one of the best iPads you can get. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Next up, we got the new iPad Pro with M4, and this one actually blew my mind how extremely thin it was. I know the ad actually sparked some controversy and some negative attention. Maybe the timing wasn't right with regards to AI, but I believe this is a beautiful iPad. It's the iPad that I'm using myself. The display is phenomenal. There's a tandem OLED display in it. You can really see the difference. Also, it comes with promotion, which is a big plus. If you haven't tried promotion, you definitely should. Obviously, it has support for Apple Pencil Pro. However, the downsides from this device are one, that they removed a camera lens, which I think is a bit unfortunate, although not many people are using the iPad to take photos, but still it's something they remove. And of course, it's the price. It starts at $1099 for the 11-inch model. There also is a 13-inch model. Overall, I absolutely love this iPad. I think it's a beautiful piece of technology, and that's why I'm giving it a 8 out of 10. Talking about iPads, we also need to talk about the new Apple Pencil Pro that got released with these new iPads. Although I am not an artist myself, I don't use Apple Pencil Pro that much. I think this is a welcoming upgrade. There are some really nice features, like for example, the barrel roll feature, the haptic touch that you get, that really adds an extra dimension to Apple Pencil. Also, the pressure sensitivity is really nice. And And maybe my favorite two features are the fact that it has one, Find My, amazing. Many people are losing their Apple Pencils. And lastly is the hover preview that you get, or the little shadow that you get on the display when you come closer with your Apple Pencil. I think this is a brilliant piece of tech. And what's really cool is that, for example, let's say you are using a different kind of tool, a drawing tool, for example, you're going from a pen towards a pencil, then you really see that transition, that change. And I love these small details. I'm giving the Apple Pencil Pro an 8 out of 10. Then we're still in the iPad realm, and the iPad mini 7 got released. So it was a update from the iPad mini 6. I think there was like 2-3 years between an update, and people were really looking forward to this. However, I'm a little bit disappointed with the upgrades that we get. Basically the same iPad with an upgraded chip. We still have Touch ID. The display is still what it is. No promotion on that device. What's nice is that you now get support for Apple Pencil Pro, although I'd wonder if Apple Pencil users are going for an iPad mini instead for maybe an iPad Pro. With all that, I give this device a 6 out of 10. Next, in September, we finally got the new iPhones. So we got the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus. Let's start with that. Overall, a nice upgrade. Amazing to see that we now get the action button as well as the camera control on the regular iPhone models. The colors were really nice. I really love the new pink finish. Overall, good camera upgrade, some battery improvements, but nothing really significant in which I thought like this is truly an amazing iPhone upgrade. Don't get me wrong, I still believe it's an amazing device and really great for most of us. We don't get a promotion display, but many people are not really interested in that. But I think it's a good price to value iPhone. So with all these things taken into account, I'm giving the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus a 7 out of 10. And now going towards the Pro models, iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max. Absolutely gorgeous devices, extremely powerful. They can handle almost any task. Some of the big pros here are the camera improvements. The battery life is insane. The display, I am a massive fan of the display because the bezels are extremely thin, and I think this is something not many people are seeing, but that's really something I really like about this year's iPhone 16 Pro. Also, the studio quality mics together with the audio mix feature are really impressive, but I had hoped for a bit more pro features compared to the 16. Just like on the 16, the camera system is more or less the same. We only get one extra lens, but we also get the action button and camera control. The action button was released last year on the Pro models, but now camera control and action button are on both devices. So I'm missing a little bit of a distinction here. As mentioned, the battery is absolutely amazing. I really can't get below 20% when I'm using my iPhone 16 Pro Max during the day, so that's a massive plus. However, it's an expensive device starting at over $1,000. So I'm going to give the iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max an 8 out of 10. Next up, let's talk about the Apple Watch. So we got the Apple Watch Series 10. I was actually hoping for something revolutionary, maybe a one more thing, because it was the 10-year anniversary of the Apple Watch. We saw so many amazing concepts and leaks and rumors about this device. I was really hoping for something that like would blow us out of the park. Unfortunately, we didn't get that. However, after using the Apple Watch Series 10 for myself for a while, everything changed for me. I think this is one of the best Apple Watches ever made by Apple. It's compact, the battery life is amazing, its display is really nice as well. I did a 180 on this device. I really am a massive fan because I wear it now all the time, more than my Apple Watch Ultra. I sleep with it for the first time ever. Before, I actually didn't sleep with an Apple Watch, but I just don't feel this device. It doesn't bother me wearing it at night. So that is for me a massive win. Also, for regards to sleeping, you now have sleep apnea detection, which was something I was really interested in to see for myself, and I got fortunately some really good results. I think this is one of the winners of 2024. Apple Watch Series 10 is getting a 9 out of 10. And then the other little upgrade we got was the Apple Watch Ultra 2, now coming in black, so we're not getting like any big spec bump or any internal upgrades regards to the Apple Watch Ultra 2 that was released last year. Just looking at the color change and no major update or upgrade from the insides, I'm gonna give this device a 6 out of 10. I really like like the black finish. I'm a massive fan of dark and black colors, but yeah, no significant improvements under the hood. Then AirPods. AirPods 4 got released. We knew there were two different models coming, and I was a bit like with the Apple Watch Series 10, like what can I expect here? How can Apple improve the AirPods 4? I wasn't really excited about them. Well, let me tell you how wrong I was after using them for a while. These are amazing. I think for many people, they are truly the best AirPods you can get. So you have the two options. You have the non-ANC ones and then the ANC one. I believe these are the perfect AirPods for many. Also, there are a lot of people that are not fan of the in-ear tip design coming to AirPods Pro. The audio quality is good. The design is still amazing. ANC is also really good. Not as good as on the AirPods Pro, but really good for plenty of us. And that's why I'm giving the AirPods 4 a 8 out of 10. And then lastly, we also got the AirPods Max, and I was beyond hyped about this product. I'm a massive AirPods Max fan, and boy was I disappointed with what we got. We only got new colors, we got USB-C, and that's it. And maybe one of the biggest disappointments with regards to the inside, that we still got the H1 chip, whereas we have the H2 chips on the AirPods Pro 2. Truly a disappointment, so that's why I'm giving this my first 5 out of 10. Next, in October, we got the Mac event, and let's start off with the new iMac. So the new iMac now comes with M4, extremely powerful, an amazing all-in-one device for plenty of us. It now comes with a nano texture display option. Once you use it, you don't want to change back to a glossy display. It has a 12 megapixel center stage upgraded camera, really nice. And also the different accessories got upgraded. We now have the Magic Mouse, Magic Trackpad, and Magic Keyboard, now all coming with USB-C. Unfortunately, the mouse still needs to be charged upside down. We still have to deal with that for a while. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this upgrade. I think if you have an M1 iMac and want to upgrade, the M4 is really powerful and something that will last you at least for the coming 3 to 4 years. So I'm giving the iMac with M4 a 7 out of 10. Next up, the Mac Mini, and this thing absolutely blew my mind. The size of it, the design, the specs. The Mac Mini might be one of the best products together with the Apple Watch Series 10 of 2024. I was really impressed by the form factor. The moment I held it in my hand, I was just stunned. Such an amazing price to value ratio. The Mac Mini with M4 starts at just $599. Truly an amazing device. There are just so many ports on this device, and it now also supports Thunderbolt 5. The only downside is maybe that when you upgrade this device, the price starts to creep up pretty quickly and the power button is on the bottom. Although I don't turn off my Mac Studio or my Mac Mini, so that's not a big problem, but this device truly impressed me. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. In another video, I'm explaining exactly which storage, which memory, and which chip options are the best for you. Check it out right here. And then lastly, the MacBook Pro with M4, M4 Pro and M4 Max. I think this is the best and most powerful Mac you can get. If you're a pro user, if you're doing a lot of video editing, graphic design, or coding, this is the perfect MacBook Pro you can get. It's extremely powerful. You can get it with M4 Max. The different options that you can get are also amazing, but there are some other nice additions to this MacBook Pro, and that is that we now get a nano texture display option as well, which I believe on a MacBook makes perfect sense because you're out and about with it a lot, so you don't have that much control of the lighting. So that's really nice for a product that's really mobile, that you're carrying everywhere. The battery life is stunning. It's the first MacBook Pro that has 24 hours of battery life, and we get support for Thunderbolt 5. Overall, an amazing device. A little bit expensive, starting at $1,999 US, but overall it's worth it in my opinion. So I'm going to give the MacBook Pro an 8 out of 10. Alright guys, so there you have it. My full rating and grading of all the Apple products that got released in 2024, with a 5 out of 10 for the AirPods Max and a 9 out of 10 for the MacBook Air with M3, the Apple Watch Series 10, as well as the Mac Mini. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Are my grades accurate and correct, or do you think I completely missed the mark? I'd love to hear that in the comments down below. Thanks for being here and see you in the next one. Peace.